Haiti, Martinique, wherever you are, near and far. It is a spicy Friday in the spicy island. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Whichever platform you're using to join us, appreciate it to the fullest. Those of you on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to all the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, and the listeners of Hot 98.5, 98.7. Speaking of Hot 98, it's time to link up with the man himself, Gary, Mr. Smooth, over there in Hot 98. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, good morning.
Ooh, I get a little feedback.
Hold on, let me
see now, here it is. Yeah. Ooh, what happening there, baby?
Still getting it?
Getting it still.
Alright, so you gotta ensure that we fix that.
Okay, I think you fixed. That's it right there. You hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right, that's the juice right there. Good morning.
So we have some feedback issues. We're going to try and sort that out as best we can. But good morning to you. How are you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I am doing super duper fine, man. It's a beautiful Friday.
Amen.
It's great to have you on. We haven't linked up in a while.
It's been a while. I've forgotten what it's like to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. But hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, man.
4 o'clock in the morning.
You understand?
Welcome to my world.
the few months of waking up 8 o'clock was a welcome change.
Yeah. I bet it was. Well, tell you what. You are here, and that's what it's all about.
Amen.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
What have you been up to, though?
Nothing. I've been in the background while I've been reading news for the past few months, and then I was in the background, in the newsroom, doing what I know best, what I started doing in 15 years ago? Oh, that a lot of years, boy. So they haven't been seeing me, but I've been working.
Okay, well, hey, great to have you, man. Great to have you. Blossom is here, folks.
I have to hail up GT this morning. Good morning, GT. Bless up your whole self. I know you're glad to be home in bed.
Yeah, getting some R&R right now.
Yep. Yeah, man.
This is what it's all about. Well, we got a nice show lineup this morning.
Yes, we do. Tell the listeners and the viewers what's in store this morning.
Well, first of all, we've got a word of the day. We're going to get into that in a short while. We've, of course, the regular word of the day, thought of the day, and all of that good stuff. But we have a special interview lineup a little bit later on. We're going to let you know who is going to be in studio a bit later on. Also, we've got some giveaways.
Yes,
so you can win yourself maybe a ticket to go to Movie Palace or maybe some Sleepy Dappers. We've got some giveaways that I'm sure you would love to partake in.
Christmas in February. That's
what I'm talking about. You got that right.
Okay, let's
we got a commercial break.
Yep, and then we're going to come back inside with some more. It's Good Morning Grenada Classic Hot, linking up once again to bring you the vibes on this fantastic Friday. We'll be right back.
Tired of changing your baby's clothes? We have the perfect solution. Sleepy Denim Diapers, giving you that fashionable denim look throughout the day with the same soft touch. Look cool, look hip, rock in style with Sleepy Jeans.
Distributed by Sleepy Diapers Grenada Limited, Loafers Lane, St. George, and available at shops and supermarkets island-wide.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Smart Ultra Tech Gasoline and Diesel. Available only at Rubis stations.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada, Classic and Hot 98, linking up in the morning time. It's Blossom and the man, Mr. Smooth in the building, back with you once again. Still getting that feedback? Okay, no, I think it's better now.
Working with it as best we can.
Okay, it's better now. It's better now. All right, so let's get right into it. It's time for Word of the Day and Thought of the Day and Health Tip of the Day.
Well, you're going to kick it off with the Word of the Day? That way back. Go ahead.
All right, let's see if I can remember how to do this. All right, this morning's word of the day is echelon. Echelon. It's spelled E-C-H-E-L-O-N, echelon. An echelon refers to a level in an organization or to a group of individuals at a particular level in an organization. For example, the school's teams are now playing in a more competitive echelon, and it can also be used in a sentence like, new hires who are motivated and ambitious will find themselves among the upper echelon of the company in a short time. That's the word of the day this morning, echelon, spelled E-C-H-E-L-O-N, and it is a noun. That's the word of the day this morning.
Yeah, man.
Yes, and for thought of the day, I'm hoping you'll take it away.
Yeah, man.
We sharing the thing, man.
Let me do that one.
Yeah, man, go for it.
All right. So the thought of the day says here that all your dreams can come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And that quote was taken from Walt Disney. All right. All dreams are possible and can come true, but only if you have the courage to pursue them. Your thought of the day?
That's big facts. Big facts. Dreams are just dreams unless you actually pursue them. So I agree with Walt Disney on this one. He spoke facts there.
Well, I mean, coming from Walt Disney, what else? You can't tell me like.
True, because Disney World was probably just a dream until he actually started to pursue it. Fair enough.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Health tip of the day. Do the health tip as well. I like health tip.
All right. Health tip of the day compliments our friends at Mitchell's Health and Wellness Pharmacy, where your family's health is our business. So we're going to get into the health tip of the day, and it has to do with encouraging you to take your vitamins. All right? Make sure you take your vitamins. Why is that so important? Well, a balanced diet helps you to maintain a good physical and mental health. However, busy adults like Blossom and myself are prone to making unhealthy meal choices or skipping meals altogether. So they may not get enough, and we may not get enough nutrients on a given day. So taking multivitamins is an easy way to fill nutritional gaps in your eating pattern. All right? So hence the reason why it's important to get multivitamins. Run down to Mitchell's Health and Wellness and say, hey, I hear Gary talking about you're not getting enough vitamins, so give me something now. All right? And you're good to go.
Yeah, man, and the people at Gittins they're always willing to help, so we bless them up for always being able to assist, and if not vitamins and anything else you may need, check them out today.
That's right. That's right.
Of course.
Right. We're jumping inside. Did you know?
Did you know? One time, same time, because it's almost time to get to the news, but we have to share this fact for you. Did you know instrument strings were made from animals? Yep, you heard me right. Instrument strings were made from animals. The strings of string instruments were originally made from the guts of animals like sheep or lambs.
And that sounds disgusting.
It does, but however, instrument makers have transitioned to metal wiring. But before metal, it was common for all string instruments to be made from the guts of the animals, geographically available to whoever's making it. So that's some interesting facts. I'm wondering what the smell was like and the sound was like.
Well, here's another did you know? I hosted a program not too long ago on GBN called Groovin' Smooth and Live, where we have live musicians in studio. And last week, or rather this week's guest was a violinist. And he told me that violins actually use the for the actual bow. It is the thing that you strike across the violin. Well, I think that is called the bow.
Yes, it is.
If I'm not mistaken. All right, that string is actually horsehair.
Really? Okay.
Horsehair. So I guess as a vegan, I probably shouldn't be playing the violin.
Maybe. I wonder if it counts. Does it really count in truth? If you're a vegan?
What are you using the horsehair for? What are they exploiting the horse for?
It's not the meat.
Well,
and I'm not consuming it.
The poor horse probably in pain because you keep robbing the horse of its hair. That is animal cruelty.
But that's some interesting facts. You see, animals have more use than just feeding us on a day-to-day basis. So we have to pick up the animals.
There you go. Interesting, ain't it?
Yep.
Oh, let's jump inside the riddle before you're breaking it.
Sure. And the riddle comes to you, compliments our friends at Sleepy Diapers. All natural, all organic for your baby's total comfort and protection. Sleepy Diapers, always for better. Drop the riddle.
Spelled forwards. What you do every day. Spelled backwards. I'm something you hate. What am I? All right? Think about it. And after the break, after the news, we'll find out who are these smarty pants, who have their thinking cap on, and who can get this correct this morning. It's a Friday.
Yeah, man. All right. Let me bust my brain and try to solve the riddle in the meantime while we go to the
Don't hurt yourself in the process. No,
trust me, my head started hot already. It's time for us to get ready for the news. For those of you on our listening platforms, it's the morning edition of news, and those of you on our visual platforms, a repeat of last evening's newscast. We'll be back with you in a short while. Stay with us. Good morning, Grenada, on a fantastic Friday. Top story tonight, Chancellor at St. George's University, Charles Monica, is seeking to realize another dream with the establishment of IT companies in Grenada. And while the initiative is expected to bring employment for Grenadians, the proposed salary will be less than what employees in the U.S. earn. Gerard Joseph has tonight's top story.
Grenadians may get the opportunity to work in the IT sector, but will receive no more than half of the salaries of their international counterparts. Chancellor of St. George's University, Charles Monica, says, added to the U.S. $30 million grant to government, the university is willing to invest and partner with IT companies in the United States to bring benefits to Grenada and its citizens.
We want to become an IT nation that allows for development of platforms here, coding and all the IT world terms and jobs that you can think of that are right here in Grenada, because we can teach people how to operate in those fields. We want to do it with some of the people, some of the giants maybe in the United States, some of the smaller companies in the IT world.
Chancellor Monica says the university's curriculum will be modified to suit the cooperation with these IT companies, as job training will be provided for Grenadians. It is the latest ideal of the founder of St. George's University.
After that, you will be able to have them as employees based in Grenada. They don't need to leave. We've learned from the pandemic, the world is a lot smaller now. It has shrunk. We can have these jobs and these companies have satellites right here in Grenada. staffed by people that they helped to train and that we worked hard to train.
Chancellor Monica notes the wages to be offered are not intended to disparage the qualifications of Grenadians, but to take advantage of a niche market.
But it's the economy, and this would be the case in all the Caribbean countries, as well as many countries outside of the United States. They're certainly greater than China and other places, but I believe we're in a very good niche right now. And
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell also addressed the concerns of Grenadians receiving 1/3 or half the wages compared to the employees based in the U.S.
It is unrealistic to expect that a company would leave the United States and come to any country and have to pay the same salaries that he's paying or something comparatively speaking to that of the United States. That's the incentive to come, in fact.
Meanwhile, St. George's University is also making it mandatory for its medical students to offer their services at the General Hospital and healthcare centers across the country. The Prime Minister was in high praise to SGU and its Chancellor Charles Monica for constantly solidifying its place in the Grenadian society. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The issue of minimum wage remains a major concern among citizens who have toiled and continue to struggle, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, during a media engagement with St. George's University on Thursday, says minimum wage is a continuous variable in any country, including Grenada.
And I know the Ministry of Labor is working with the stakeholders, with the unions and others, to look at a new minimum wage. But that requires consultation at all levels. Just remember, while it is easy for the government to say, let's increase the minimum wage overnight, maybe you could say, let's double it. The fact is, the unions might be happy. The government might have problems because it has to meet its fundamental wages. But you might have the business community might say, well, look, I have to close down because I'm not able to meet that level. So there must be thorough consultation among the stakeholders, the union, the government, the businesses, and other stakeholders in the country. And
for the first time, Chancellor of St. George's University, Charles Monica, has publicly spoken on the issue of the unvaccinated workers at the institution who were left jobless as a result of requirements being enforced. The issue is currently before the Labour Commissioner for consultation. However, SGU gave unvaccinated employees until last October to conform to their vaccine requirements or be terminated by January 2022. Here's Gerard Joseph with this report.
Chancellor of St. George's University, Charles Monica, during a press conference on Thursday, says they are standing by their vaccine requirement for faculty, staff and students for entry to the compound, despite the position of the Technical and Allied Workers Union that there be exemptions for employees who wished not to be vaccinated. As it stands, these workers no longer have a future with SGU or are entitled to compensation for their years of service. The SGU Chancellor notes that the decision was made on the advice of esteemed medical experts.
So there's no question that the vaccination protected those employees that got it and their families. And the ones that didn't, for whatever reason, were not protected.
While empathizing with workers who chose not to be vaccinated, the Chancellor says the rules apply to everyone.
I respect that. No one ever forced anyone to get vaccinated. But we cannot allow that employee to come on when we're telling the students and faculty, and the students are paying tuition to be there, that they had to be vaccinated.
Members of staff who chose not to be vaccinated were left out in the cold and debarred from entry onto the compound in June last year. According to Chancellor Monica, no worker was fired, but it came to a point where the positions had to be filled.
We did provide their vacation pay and other things, but we can't reward them for not doing that. And the 92% that were vaccinated, I think would be vexed themselves if they learned of that.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell maintains that he will not support providing incentives for workers who chose not to vaccinate.
So it will be difficult, in fact, immoral in my view, for me to say to someone who has refused to protect himself by vaccinating, and I know the consequences of this for his own family and himself, and to give him an incentive to go and create a job for him so that encourage others not to vaccinate. That will not be a very responsible position.
I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
The Royal Grenada Police Force is preparing to launch a new initiative that will move the operations of the force from paper to digital. Cherian Blackman Stephen reports.
The Royal Grenada Police Force said it is now embracing technology and moving the operations of the force from paper to digital. This will be done through a project that aims to improve youth crime and violence policy making and programming in the Southern and Eastern Caribbean. During GBN's To The Point program on Thursday, the new initiative was announced by a member of the RGPF, Inspector Alan James.
What I speak about is basically something called PRIMIS, PRMIS, which stands for Police Records Management Information System. It's a digital online web-based platform that the RGPF will be using in order to record reports and incidents reported to the police on a daily basis. So more or less moving from paper to digital. So that's the new platform in which the RGPF we are heading into.
Inspector James said the project, which falls under Carry Secure, started in 2019 and is funded by the United Nations Development Program and the United States Agency for International Development. He said, however, that after the launch of a pilot program, they realized that more can be benefited from this initiative.
And added to that, we realized people just basically to record incidents. That's all we could have done. So the project decided that we should move a little deeper into something called PRIMIS, Police Records Management Information System, meaning you can record incidents, investigate incidents, traffic accidents, and things like that. So added to that, the project moved to that phase among all the donor countries.
Inspector James said the development of the program software application is being done by a company in Ukraine. He said that on realizing similarities within all their police forces, the 8 donor countries requested a platform that suits their specifications. He said the task now is getting police officers up to speed with technology.
Presently, for PRIMIS, we had identified 3 pilot stations. So we divided the 14 of us into 3 groups, and we decided to start with 3 stations to ensure that they understand the application and they can use the application. So the 3 stations that we use 3 stations in 3 of our division. In the Central Division, we have the South St. George Police Station. In the Western Division, we have the Southwest Police Station. And in the Eastern Division, we have the St. David's Police Station. So these are the 3 stations presently with the training and pilots. And we are also looking forward to our launch on the 24th of February, that's next Thursday, at the Grenada Trade Center.
And as we end the first segment of news, GBN is following reports of a serious accident in Boucherville, St. George, which occurred at around 2 p.m. today. According to information received by the newsroom, a Subaru car and 2 parked vehicles clashed. The driver of the Subaru was a lone occupant, and a full emergency deployment, including members of the traffic and fire departments of the RGPF, were elected on account of how severe the accident was. The information received by the newsroom also states that the lone occupant of the Subaru was transported to the General Hospital in what appears to be serious condition, and he is awaiting medical care. Investigations are looking into the circumstances that led to the accident. This is GBN Primetime Edition of News. Coming up, GBN Health keeps the focus and the microscope on cancer as health officials focus on closing the care gap. Welcome back to the news. GBN's weekly health feature is continuing to focus on cancer as the month of February is recognized internationally as the month of cancer. Tonight, we delve into the theme, Closing the Care Gap to Cancer Treatment.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Brentwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
There are many reasons why some people develop cancer, and for some, proper and accessible care is easy, but for others, that may be a challenge. It is with this in mind that the theme being used in recognition of February as the month of cancer is Close the Gap. Roxanne Benjamin, Health Promotions Officer in the Ministry of Health, is advocating for a more leveled playing field for people to access cancer care.
We need to be aware that there are reasons why persons succumb to cancer. There are reasons why persons find out that they have cancer when it's at a late stage, and it's because of those barriers. Yeah. So the theme Close the Care Gap is really trying to ensure that they put effective approaches into place to ensure that these barriers are removed or reduced to an extent that access to healthcare can be made available for every single person, not just here in Grenada, but globally. Yeah.
In Grenada, she believes the gap remains wide open.
The reality is that we know that that's not happening here in Grenada, because I can clearly think of situations where persons have been diagnosed with cancer and has to raise funds, whether is they have an event, whether they have a bake sale, whether they have a motorcade, and that is why the team Close the Care Gap is focusing on ensuring that things like that happen.
A lack of education and awareness is another contributing factor towards the increase in cancer.
Persons are not as informed as they need to be where cancer is concerned. And one of the reasons why I say that is that you would find a gentleman saying, oh, I'm not going to go and screen for prostate cancer because I don't want no doctor inserting their finger into my rectum. And they say if he understands the importance of the screening, then his decision might change. And so that is what I'm saying. Education is key.
Here are some suggestions Ms. Benjamin shares on encouraging people to get cancer care.
The most effective is education. Raise awareness. So rather than me going and tell a gentleman, oh, you should go get screened for prostate cancer, rather than me telling a young lady, oh, you should go and have a cervical screening, have them to understand what is the importance of having that done. So you say to the gentleman, you know what? The 10 seconds you might spend in the doctor's office could save your life. You might end up, you don't do it, you end up with prostate cancer. The physical pain associated with it is not a nice pain. The pain that you would leave for your family member, because you might leave a wife, you might leave children, loved ones behind, and that pain is really, really unbearable. So you have them to take that picture into light so that they understand that it's not just about them, it's about those that they love as well.
Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN Health.
A number of goals have been set between the Government Public Workers Union and Department of Public Administration to be achieved in the short term, aimed at bringing immediate relief to contract workers. Let's get more in this report from Janelle McDonald.
The Public Workers Union, through a press release, says it has received a firm commitment from the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Mitchell, concerning contract workers. The commitment surrounds workers who have been left out of systematic increases as bargained for by the union, and promises as an interim measure a 4% salary increase within the shortest possible time. This announcement came out of a meeting between the Public Workers Union, the Prime Minister, and the Department of Public Administration this week as they discussed issues burning the union, especially contract workers. The release expressed satisfaction with the Prime Minister's and DPA's acknowledgement and understanding of how disenfranchised contract and unregularized workers are without the benefit of any instrument of appointment. Other goals have been said to be achieved in the medium and long term. These medium and long-term goals were agreed upon on the basis that regularization may take some time. The union and DPA committed to ongoing discussions and monthly meetings to see an amicable solution to contract and unregularized workers. Tuesday's meeting lasted well over 2 hours and was reportedly cordial and frank. For GBN News, Janelle McDonald.
In other news, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell is pleased with the progress of the first phase of his Legacy Project, an enhancement project which includes the Bush-Eju area. Let's get details in this Joseph Kador report.
The first phase of work onto the Prime Minister's Legacy Project is proven fruitful, and the man behind the work says he is impressed with the progress so far. The first phase includes enhancing the Dragon Bay area with construction of a vendor's booth and interpretation center and the upgrade of the bathroom facility. Prime Minister Mitchell says the opportunities for the Dragon Bay area are endless.
I realize the tremendous importance of this area and the value. So when we see the opportunity that with the culture park right there, the beauty of the place for tourism activity, the fact that we can train people for a serious livelihood in this area and development. I sought the help of the Chinese and I said, look, before I leave government, I want to be able first to have a vendor's market in the Bush-Eju stretch, to be able to for a tourist stop. That would an area just like this stop in Granite Town and other places. Given the history of this place, you come here, you go to the Bush-Eju area there, and you can buy all the artifacts, you can train the people to run some of the booths that we're going to put there.
David John is a contractor of the project. He says completion of a decent restroom facility is near.
Create restroom facility for the public. Tourists likewise comes to Dragon Bay or intend to go to the sculpture park. Whenever they come show, they can have a decent restroom facility to go to. We are constructing there 4 bathrooms, 4 toilets, 2 bathrooms. The bathrooms will it will be divided into 2 sections, male, female. The male section will carry an additional 2 urinals with face basin. The ladies section will have 2 additional face basins. But you also design it so that the disabled could access it very easily. So you have a disabled access.
The Prime Minister's vision is to improve the communities within the Northwest area. Joseph Kador, GBN News.
And now let's turn our attention to what has been creating a buzz on social media. Akeisha John has been looking around the platforms.
We present the news. You analyze the various topics and distill the issues as they unfold. Your distillation points matter as we're about to highlight them in our Social Buzz Report.
In tonight's Social Buzz, we turn to GBN's To The Point program for the thoughts and opinions of viewers and listeners. On the topic of introducing Premise, Police Records Management Information System, a digital online-based platform that the Royal Grenada Police Force will be implementing to record reports and incidents, transitioning from paper to digital records. You, our live audience, took to the comment section and phone lines to air your views. Alistair Wirewood Sr., Blessed Morning, Spicy Grenada, Near and Far. Joseph Kador and guest. I am still begging, as all Grenadians do, to get situations addressed. Please, have body cameras and tasers. Let's not be shooting our citizens for a little squabble. We are not bad people. Kipling Francis.
police duty is to prevent crimes, but some police would wait until a crime is committed and then fight to solve it so as to get a promotion. Alison Cox Asplund. A police department is not only an organization, it is also an institution. Cynthia B. You can only talk about the way we can prevent crime, but at the end of the day, you can stop it. We are the ones to stop it. And finally, Jervis DeBrio said, certain key security bits should never be disclosed. That is it for tonight's Social Buzz. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.
And still ahead, a British High Commission hands over walk-through temperature scanner to the Ministry of Health. More news is next.
It will be a showdown between the Spice and the Reggae when the senior women's national team hosts Jamaica Reggae Girls on Sunday, February 20th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium in the CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Road to Australia and New Zealand. Kickoff time 5 p.m. Get your early bird tickets now for just $20 at the GFA headquarters at the Queen's Bar. All COVID-19 protocols will be in full effect and patrons must be fully vaccinated to enter the venue. Grenada versus Jamaica, CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Sunday, February 20th, 5 p.m. The Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Come, let's support the Spice Girls.
Good day, Mr. James. I'm just here looking at Grenlec's new mobile app.
Sounds great. Can I use it to check my bill balance?
Absolutely. Let me show you. Enter your account number and Grenlec access number, and that's it. You can now check your balance, track your usage, receive outage alerts, and get updates from Grenlec in real time. You can even use the app to report a power outage or a fault with a pole or street light. Add as many accounts as you want. Track your business account, apartment rentals, and Granny's account, all in one convenient place.
Thanks, Susan. I'll be telling everyone I know about Grenlec's new app.
The Grenlec mobile app. Download for 24/7 access.
And we are back on the inside. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. My name is Blossom. I'm in Classic 105, and the man Mr. Smooth is in Hot 98. Let me see if the thing fixed. I hear an echo now.
We are about to find out.
Okay, that one better.
The thing ain't fixed, huh?
You fixed? Oh yeah, I hear no feedback.
Yeah, we have to go back to the old way of doing things. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Say something?
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
That might be the better one.
Yeah. Let me do fight that fight.
I like that. Let me do fight that fight. Oh, great.
We just had to go back to the old-fashioned way. Yeah,
Yeah. Don't worry. Things go work out for us.
Yeah, man.
All right, so we are back. It's what, 12 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock. We have some... Okay. We have that feedback.
Yeah, man. We're trying to get Master Control too.
Yeah, Master Control working with us.
And pull along that levels there and pull it across so and we're good to go.
All right, I think.
All right. We got an interview coming up.
Yep, we do have an interview coming up a little late. Well, in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But before we get to our guest this morning, I find we should give away some Christmas in February.
Yeah, I find so.
Yeah, we're fine.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
We are bigging up our friends at the Movie Palace, and we got a few movies that's showing at the Movie Palace right about now. If you could give me the name of two of the movies, huh?
Two of the movies. I don't have them, you know.
I have them.
Well, tell me now.
I ain't telling you. I want the listeners to tell me.
Oh.
You want to go in Movie Palace?
Okay. Yes, always.
Okay.
Oh, I was a little
You are disqualified.
hesitant to go because of COVID, but nah, man, I'm ready for the dance.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this morning we want our viewers or listeners to tell us what, two movies?
Yeah, give us the names of 2 movies.
2 movies currently being shown at Movie Palace, and you can win some fantastic prizes or a fantastic prize. So let me see. I have no calls as yet. Wait now, I haven't been on the WhatsApp for the morning, and I have a feeling WhatsApp eating pin. Yep, WhatsApp eating pin. Oh wow. Okay, WhatsApp eating pin. Good morning to all the WhatsAppers. Bless up all your whole selves. This morning we want to give away a prize. Before we get to the interview, you just have to tell us 2 of the movies currently being shown at Movie Palace. That's all. Little thing, small scene there, and you get yourself a fantastic prize. Gary, I'm not hearing you.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
All right. We also want to give away a pack of Sleepy Dappers. All right.
Lovely.
We're coming at you strong this morning, and we're coming at you fast because time is at a premium right now.
I like that.
So we're also going to give away a pack of Sleepy Dappers. All right. Now remember, you can get Sleepy Dappers in the regular clip-on, stick-on fashion. All right. But what a lot of people are not understanding, you can also go for the pull-ups.
The pull-ups, yep, I've used the pull-ups. Mm-hmm.
You can also go for the Sleepy denim jean style pull-ups available at Food Fair and all Food Fair locations. All right, but I want somebody in Carriacou to win a pack of Sleepy Dappers. So if somebody from Carriacou could give me the names of 2 outlets in Carriacou that sell Sleepy Dappers, you're good to go.
So we're giving you different ways that you can win this morning. Tell us 2 movies that are currently being shown at Movie Palace, or those of you on the Sister Isle in Carriacou, just tell us 2 outlets for Sleepy Diapers, and you can be a winner this morning. Let me see. So nobody calling. So all they don't want to go movies, all they don't want pamper. Listen, I have a toddler at home. I could use the Pampers. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have no problem using the prizes that are for giveaways, There's no shame in my game.
Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
We just keep it to ourselves.
Exactly. I want to give it away, but if y'all don't want it, I'ma keep it. So
well, we're gonna keep the question open.
Okay.
We're going to keep the questions open, and in the interest of time, we're going to proceed with the program.
Yep.
How about that?
All right. Let's leave the. Oh, hold on. Somebody calling. Somebody might be a winner this morning. Good morning, caller.
Hi. Good morning. With 2 movies from Movie Palace.
2 movies from Movie Palace. Okay. Tell me what the movies are.
It's Moonfall and Blacklight.
On the People website, and you look it up, boys. I ain't go judge you.
However you get the answer, I agree. Congratulations to you, caller, for being the winner this morning.
All right, tell you what, caller, what you can do is give us your first name. Shirina, congratulations. All right, if you have us on WhatsApp, you can put down and then hit us up with your final details.
Just in case, you know the WhatsApp number, 435-2041.
Of course I do.
I love that. Loyal listener. Have a good day.
All right.
Congratulations, Sharina. Just give us your details on the WhatsApp. And now let's see if we can get into this morning's interview. I know she joined us.
Don't forget, we also have the Sleepy Dappers to give away, so y'all chime in when you so desire. We have an interview coming up. Go ahead, Blossom.
All right, let's see if she's online. Good morning, Sonika. Are you with us? I saw you logged on just about a good 5 minutes ago.
Yes,
she is. Sonika Mckie is in the building. Good morning, Sonika.
Good morning, Blossom. Good morning.
How art thou?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good as well. Good to have you joining us this morning.
I was jovial this morning.
Of course, I'm sometimes a morning person. The operative word here being sometimes.
At least you're being honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us this morning is Sonika Mckie, one of our talented vocalists here in the Isle of Spice, and I am happy to have her joining us this morning because she has some interesting things taking place that I know that we all want to know about and that she should share. So once again, Sonika, good morning. But I want to start from the beginning. I always like to start from grassroots. Sonika Mckie, you belted your coming through with the words. You belted your way or vocalized your way onto the scene. How did Sonika Mckie come to be Sonika Mckie, the vocalist that we know her to be?
Well, it took a lot of effort and training to get to this place right now. I started off at 13 years, taking part in competitions. and I have gotten vocal training from one of the most established vocal coach in the States, Ken Tamplin. I have dedicated my time, even during my lunchtime, to at least practice an hour almost every single day, right? For at least 6 years, I have dedicated consistently training my vocals and keeping it to the standards, or even, evolving during that time. So I have traveled performing, but dedicated my time learning the techniques and implementing them at my performances or wherever it is that I may go to deliver. So yeah.
I think it was Don't Let It Go, Please Don't Let It Go. That was about a good, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I think that was the first time a lot of people was like, but wait, who is this one with the talent? How did that song came about? Please Don't Let It Go. Tell us more about it, and how has that helped propel your career?
Funny enough, right? When people heard the song, they didn't know. They thought it was someone who was foreign. They didn't know. They didn't expect a small island girl like me to do something so big like that, So that was a bit shocking when I heard persons saying that it's not local. Now, how the song came about, a lot of the times I write songs based on what I've experienced, and that song came about because I was struggling. I was struggling a lot, and I'm the sort of person who likes to give people hope through my struggles, because I know where I was and where I'm at today, and the faith and the faith that I carried throughout my struggles, right? So I wrote a song to encourage people and to give them hope, and so said, so done,
And how did that help the career?
It blossomed like you.
Ooh, words in place. Get it, girl.
Tell me about all of them ladies. I'm listening.
It blossomed. It opened a lot of doors for me, and a lot of people contacted me to perform at big events, and it made a name for me out there, and that's one of the things I'm so appreciative of. And I always say, it's not too late, but even if you don't have the resources, you can still be resourceful to put more songs out there to, build your profile and so forth. So I'm in the process of working on more songs, and I'm also in songwriting. I love songwriting. That's what I do. I wrote all my songs, but it really propelled me, and it took me to a higher level, and I'm very thankful for where it has gotten me today.
You mentioned songwriting, and Gary, you can chime in anytime you want to.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
You mentioned songwriting, Sonika. Does it come easy to you to pen your songs?
Sometimes, the most I've written in one day was 5 songs. Right?
In a day?
So in a day.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Once I get into that space, it's like I'm lost in that space, and I get lots of ideas, and I don't have to, I don't have to be in a special mood to write, I'm very good at bringing up melodies in my head, and I'm very good at playing instruments in my head, even though I can't play well, physically, but in my mind, I can construct a whole beat, right? So it comes easy 85% of the time, right? The other percentage is, I guess probably because I have so much going on and may not be able to flow as I would like it to flow. But writing and singing is one of my strongest points.
The support that you've had from family, friends, how much does that help you as a songwriter, as a vocalist, and soon we'll get to the teacher part of your career? How does it help?
It's very encouraging. To have people to have your back for such a long time, we need that. we need that, especially as a singer. Sometimes it can be dampening on the spirit if you don't have that sort of a support coming from friends and family. I remember secondary school and even college, my mother was a big supporter, big supporter. I don't know if you know her, but she was a market vendor at the time, and she would post up my posters in front of Footland, and you would hear her mouth so big and loud, vote for my daughter.
That's what moms do.
Amen.
You know, vote for every time I entered a competition. She was one of my biggest supporters, and of course my siblings and my friends and even my teachers from my secondary school, that's Wesley College. They were very, very, very supportive. And I also remembered when I took part in talent, 13 years, the whole of Willis Posse came down. Right? And that's where I'm from, mind you. The whole of Willis Posse came down, and that shows you how much support that I've had over the years and still have. You know, my co-worker just the other day, she messaged me, and she was so, she encouraged me with my vocal academy because she see that I'm doing. She assessed all of my videos, and mind you, she's a very critical person. She's someone I would definitely, if I have a competition going on or something, I would definitely hire to criticize constructively because she's so good, even though she's not a singer, but she has the airs,
right?
You know, to give great feedback. And she, you know, she messaged me, and she's always been encouraging. So I have the support, and that has helped me tremendously over the years.
Big up yourself with Sonny's Vocal Academy. That I've looked at the videos that you post on social media regularly, if not every time. So big up yourself, and I see the youngsters. What propelled you to decide that, you know what, I can't keep this gift to myself, I need to share it?
A lot of people have been reaching out to me for training, and it's either I don't have the time or I'm too busy. And I remember my coach at the time, he said to me, you are at the stage right now where you can teach vocal lesson. And I was like, nah, I don't really have time for that. I'm too busy, and I don't know if that's something that I want to go into. But I was just limiting myself because other people, you see, sometimes we don't see our true potential.
Facts.
Right? Like, for instance, when I was with Metronome Records, my manager at the time saw my strengths and my weaknesses. Right? And he knew how good I was at the time. He knew how far I could reach, but I couldn't see that. My coach saw that in me, right? He was like, Sony, come on, you can do this. He called me Sony. Sony, yes, you can do this. You can do this. He even put me on the same level of Mariah and Whitney, and I felt so privileged. I felt so honored. It was just amazing hearing that coming from him. So during the lockdown, when I thought about what my coach said to me, and I thought about how many persons reached out to me for training, I was like, no, I have the skills, I have the talent, I have the knowledge. Why not give back? Why not help some students reach their full potential? Right? And to this day, I have not regretted doing that.
And the videos that you post are of children. Do you have adult students as well? Asking for myself.
I had, but not anymore.
Why? What happened to us?
Nothing is wrong with adults wanting training. But they are not as disciplined as the students. Let's just put that.
Okay.
Right? With the direction SVA is going, right? I need persons who are disciplined and whose career is who want to channel that they're singing or that they to that using it as their career, right? So once an adult shows that they are interested in wanting to evolve and to get the training and technique, then by all means, I would, cross my T's, dot my I's, and and see how we'll go from there.
Okay, fair enough. I was about to sign up, but you don't want me. I was about to warm up the vocals and
and listen, it's not easy. Singing is not easy, right? It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of energy, and sometimes you can get frustrated because they want it. No, this is not an instant thing. This is something that you constantly keep learning new things, learning new placement, learning how to use the diaphragm, learning how not to sing in your throat. So yeah, there were times when I got frustrated because my coach is telling me that this technique, this is what you're doing is wrong. Every time I practice, like for instance, I remember I was listening to say, I'm screaming a lot. And when I said I'm listening to this, I'm like, I'm screaming, and that frustrates me. It's just like on American Got Talent and stuff. When persons go and they start the audition, and Simon's saying that they're screaming, they're like, no, I'm not screaming. I was just like them. I was like, no, I'm not screaming, But as time went by and I started recording myself and listening to the playback, then I was able to fix certain things. Right? And that came with practice, dedication, determination over the years.
You mentioned America's Got Talent, and that's something that I feel like some of our Grenadians need to take advantage of. Not just AGT, but the other, the other competitions, vocal competitions, X Factor, The Voice, AGT. Do you have any intentions, plans, hopes of maybe participating? And I'm going off of the success of Tessa and Chin, and we have Dalton from Jamaica who also benefited as well from participating. Any plans, thoughts? Just curious.
I had plans of entering into the competition, I think, before COVID. Right? So it was a secret thing I was doing until I get there and then boom, Sony there. You understand? I had plans before COVID and then COVID came and then that plan kind of died down, but you never know.
Okay, I'm keeping my fingers crossed with that. On that note, let's take a break and then we're going to come back inside with some more. This is Good Morning Grenada, Classic 105 Hot 98. We're speaking with Sonika Mckie. We're going to take a quick break, pay some bills and come right back. Gary, any words? People probably thinking you're in there again now. What is that on? Unmute your mic. You're muted still. You see, you really didn't want to talk to us. You don't want to talk to us. It's all right. Monkey said cool breeze. Let's see, look, you're connecting to audio. You don't like us.
It's nothing. You're still trying to get some technical issues sorted out.
Or is it because you don't have the vocals that me and Sonika have?
That too.
We're going to take a break and pay some bills.
I'm in the background trying to sort out some technical issues.
All right, work on it. That's not where I shine. That's where you shine. So set up yourself right. Good morning, Grenada. We'll be right back.
For a season of Grooving Smooth and Live on GBN. Grooving Smooth and Live is a 1-hour performance gig every Thursday from 8 p.m. featuring performances from our local musicians and short interviews discussing all things musical. Every Thursday, a different musician and a different instrument will be featured, from the violin to the saxophone to the trumpet, guitar, and steel pan. Our local musicians playing, improvising, and educating us on all genres of music. Join GBN with host musicians Matthias and Shireen and a special guest every Thursday at 8 p.m. It's Grooving Smooth and Live on GBN.
Let's start the new year on a high. At Detox high because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada, Classic 105 Hot 98, linking up on a Friday morning. Gary, Mr. Smooth on the inside, as well as our guest this morning, Sonika Mckie. Welcome back to everybody. Welcome back, Sonika. Gary is still getting a feedback. Don't want him working with us at all this morning. All right, so let's get back to Sonika. Sonika, this morning I want to, before we get to the feature video, actually, let me ask this question as well. Which has gotten more feedback? Songs that you've written or covers of songs that you've performed? Because I know you do a lot of covers. I know you've done Whitney, and you've done, I believe, Mariah at one point. Which one gives you more inspiration as well as commendations?
I would say both, but more so cover songs, right? See, I have not done a lot of original songs as of late, right? I have not done a lot of original songs, but I'm sure if I do that, if I place a lot of emphasis on writing my own songs, it would get the same traction as cover songs.
Okay. All right. Let's get into this morning's featured video. In preparing for this morning's interview, Gary went and did, a little bit of looking back and a little bit of research, and he found the perfect song for us to feature this morning. This is a video done by Sonika. It's called Rock Your World. It came out about 4 years ago or so. No, don't hide. It's a good video. It's a good song. Stay right there. Let's go to this morning's featured video.
I feel like I could rock your world. You got my head in the clouds. There's no way I'm coming down. Boy, I'm your captain. Let's sail across the sky. Baby, if you want it, you can come and get it. Let me rock your world. Let me rock your world. Higher than the mountains, deeper than the ocean. I can rock your world. hide from the silence all around. I heard you whisper, please don't let me drown. Baby, if you want it, you can come and get it. Let me rock your world. Let me rock your world. Higher than the mountains, deeper than the ocean. I can rock your world. Baby, I can rock your world. Ooh, baby, we're getting closer now. Yeah, I feel like something's trying to pull me down. Ooh, I'm not stopping, I'm not going back. Forever I'ma sail, forever I'ma sail. Baby, if you want it, you can come and get it. Let me rock your world. Let me rock your world. Higher than the mountains, deeper than the ocean. I can rock your world. Baby, I can rock your world.
Sonika rocking your world. You go, girlfriend. Hit him with it. Telling me about that level of sexy in that video there.
Hey, ladies, can I jump in?
Yeah, man. I was waiting for you.
I was listening when Sonika was saying that she not teaching necessarily adults.
Right.
And I can relate to that because adults are pretty much set in their ways and they are stubborn and it's hard for, you have to bend the true while it's young. Yeah. You understand? So I don't think you're, arbitrarily just saying, I don't want that nothing to do with adults again. But you're not really placing an emphasis on adults. You'd rather not have them and deal with the difficulty that comes with that when you could have a child that is more submissive and more obedient and it's, that sort of stuff. I just wanted to...
Fair enough, I can get it.
Like I said, I'm not shutting them out at all whatsoever. Yeah. It is open to everybody. But once I see that you're dedicated and determined and you're open to correction, then fine.
I could get it.
They are setting their ways, Sure. So
yes, we are. I mean, they are. Yeah, Gary and them head hard. Not me. I'll do as you say, miss.
Hey, Blossom, you missed that ship sailed for you a long time ago.
I feel it. I ain't gonna lie. I feel it.
That ship sailed a long time ago. That vocal cord stone like rock stone inside.
Listen, don't let me show off here. Chris, Sonika, what's next for you? Because I know you have a lot to give, a lot to share, whether it's through the Vocal Academy or otherwise. What's next for Sonika?
Well, like I mentioned earlier on, I'm in the process of trying to create new songs, right? And put it out there in the public to either purchase or to download. What have you. However, I am reaching out to the Grenville side to host vocal session on a Thursday, right? So I'm looking for minimum 5, maximum 10 students because, they're living all the way in the countryside and it's hard for them to come down to St. George's for vocal lessons. So I'm willing to come up there on a Thursday to teach students. For persons who are interested, can WhatsApp me on 410-9978 or go on to the Facebook page. Right, you take another number?
Yes, give me again.
410-9978.
Okay. In
right?
case somebody calls for it later.
Right. And they can also email me on Sony's Vocal Academy at gmail.com. Right, that's SONYS VOCAL BCADEMY at gmail.com, or they can visit my Facebook page, so it's Vocal Academy. So I'm focused on, like I said, writing my songs, producing them, and also we are working on a theme song for SVA. So we're going to do a video production and have them come to the studio and record, In order for the students to be on the SVA club, I must assess them for at least 3 months, right? So the club consists of students to do original songs, videos, what have you. But in order for any of the students to enter into the club, they must be assessed for 3 months, right, before they enter into the SVA club.
Okay. Any plans for an album to collate your work in one place?
One day. It's expensive to do an album.
I can imagine.
Day. Yeah. Unless you get that huge backing,
Yeah, it's expensive to do an album. So I'm saying one day because I know it's going to happen. But one day. I don't know how soon, but one day.
Well, Sonika, continue doing what you're doing. I was telling someone just the other day, and I said, Sonika is one of those local talents that really blaze the trail, and what's going on? And then Blossom reached out to me yesterday and said, hey, we got Sonika. I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? But I credit you for, as far as getting out there and singing that alternative kind of music, that hip-hop, R&B, smooth, jazz sort of stuff. I credit you of being one of those trailblazers.
Yeah, that's my kind of music.
You have the voice for it. I'm glad you're not going the usual route of some of our local artists, because you have the voice.
Listen,
no wine and jam.
Yeah, no wine
Listen,
and jam.
I've had over the years, I've had so many persons come up to me, why don't you try a sofa, do a calypso, or try a groovy? Well, Papa Yoy.
I haven't heard Papa Yoy in a while.
But I said I would try a groovy. So I went to Barbados. My friend was there in the studio there, and I did a groovy. It was really nice. But when I tell you that was out of my element, oh gosh.
Oh God.
And
it's not your passion.
Yeah.
How I felt so defeated. I was like, what am I doing here? And listen, I went to perform that song in Copen, and a lot of mercy. What I tell you, I just wanted to run away. I just wanted to drop down on the stage.
It's not your thing, man.
This is just not me.
Yeah. No.
And people don't understand when you tell them, I know myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know myself. I know what I'm capable of. I know where I'm placed.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Me?
Don't make me laugh.
Sonika mashing up the place in Copen.
Yes, I'm picturing her with her leg in the air. Yeah, swinging, going on with your groovy.
Listen, it was so funny. It was so funny. Listen, I'm not ashamed to say that, right? It was so funny. I went on stage and performed. But, I have a big voice. So then in the song, there's this, that we have to project.
Mm-hmm.
I hear somebody in the crowd say, hey, you're singing opera?
You bring the opera house in a soca competition.
What? My knees started shaking when I heard that. I said, oh God, no God. I said, God help me. Why is it getting hoarse?
I can't. I like good savage, Grenadian savage.
I said, never me again. I'd rather somebody, say what I had to say when I do my soul R&B, because I know that's what I'm good at. But to go and compare, I can't even say the word properly. To go and compare and say, I hear she's singing the opera. Where and it melts me.
Oh, great. I think probably the venue. You start off in the wrong venue. Cowpen probably a little too high.
Yeah.
You probably needed to start on a less high young person kind of crowd.
A friend bring a small posse from me, and then the posse that making noise. I said, oh God, I can't.
But where's that song, Sonika? Where's that song?
It is on YouTube.
What's the name of it?
I'm sure it's a lovely song, despite what you say.
On the road.
On the road. All right.
It's a lovely song, I'm sure.
It's hard to find it on Facebook. Like on YouTube. I have to search on Facebook.
I can't find it. It's not on YouTube. But no. No, that's right.
It's how they label it.
I'm sure.
Oh, go and
it's
look for it. As soon as I find it.
I'm going to send it for you. I find it. I type it in Facebook.
Oh, gracious.
When did you sing that song?
How long ago was that?
That, let me see. 4 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
I like it. I can't wait to listen to it. She's singing opera.
We're gonna get our ears in tune with it, and we're gonna give you our feedback.
Yes. I'll listen to it and give you your feedback, and let's see what happens. Send it for me. I'm looking for it. Gary, I'll send it for you too.
Yeah, of course.
So thank you so very much for passing through this morning. I appreciate it to the fullest. Bless up your whole talented, vocalized self, and keep doing what you're doing with the young kids in the academy.
I will.
It's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your day. All the best for your future career. I know it's going to be a long career because you have one of those voices and the skills to take it further. So I look forward to great things from Sonny Mac.
Yep.
Lovely. Thank you, love. Have yourself a good day.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So I said, oh my God, I sent it to the wrong person.
I was about to tell you I didn't see it, you know.
No, I sent it to the wrong person.
Yeah.
I hope it's not
technology for you.
Yeah, just have to be careful with it, you know.
Technology for you.
Thank God it's nothing bad.
Point. There we go. Okay, let me go and look for it while we say farewell to Sonika. Have yourself a blessed day, love. Enjoy to the fullest.
Have a good one, Sonika.
Bye.
Bye, Levi.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, man.
Talent indeed. Sonika Mckie and Kirk Brown on the road. I'm going to look for on the road.
Well, I look up on YouTube, I see it. So download it quick and maybe we could get that play before we leave today.
Yeah, maybe. But in the meantime, time for tune for. I wonder if I should go tune for tune with that one, boy.
We have any response to the riddle, boy, or anybody come up with
Hold on, wait. On WhatsApp. There are some people who answered the movie question on WhatsApp, but unfortunately I did not see it in time before Sharina. Sharina sent in her information.
Let's go for the first one, the first person, eh?
The first person, this
with the correct answer.
This person says, marry me and sing two. Those are
how many did I tell him to give me?
Two movies.
Oh, okay. Marry me and sing too. If that was the first person with the correct answer, you are absolutely correct. Congratulations to you.
Congrats. Let me tell the person congrats.
Give me their name and thing, and we're good to go.
As soon as they send it for me.
Yeah, man.
And for the sleepy diapers, somebody gave me two.
No, man. Somebody went sleepy already.
Somebody went sleepy already? Who went sleepy?
No, I lied.
No. Sharina was the movies.
Oh, Sharina was the movie.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So who's the person for the sleepy?
The person for sleepy gave me two venues that looked like on the mainland. You know, where did it go? Where the person go?
We only want the outlets in Carriacou. For someone in Carriacou. We want the people in Carriacou to win. You understand?
I agree. Let me see if I could find it.
Somebody called from Carriacou the other day. That doesn't do nothing for us.
The person says food fair and gittins, but that sounds like mainland outlets to me.
That's Grenada.
Okay, just making sure. All right, it's time for tune. I want to switch. I want the tune, the first tune.
But how you both, sir?
Yeah. I was supposed to tell you that this morning, but
I choose my tune, and you want to take my tune for you.
You know what? You have a point. Keep your tune.
Boy.
No. Keep your tune. Come in and think of it. Keep your tune. I'm going to look for my tune. Keep your tune, brother. Keep your tune.
No, sir.
Let me go. Keep your tune.
Right.
Timmy, I am going to send you my selection in a short while. right? While you play Gary's selection this morning. So go ahead, boss.
All right, so we got Timon, who's going to touch my selection, if he can.
Yes, Timon,
right.
Go right ahead.
I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Who me? I don't watch people, man. I'm looking for house and land. Who me? I don't watch people things. I's a queen. I have my own king. Some of them just talk the most, like they know it all. Ask them how they get their Gucci purse. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Me and them can't be friends. I fight the battle and Jah give me health and strength. Now it's we. That can't be English, that has to be French. Some of them just talk the most, like they know it all. But if the ground water slip and I fall, it's them so I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. Me and you are no beef. I is the police and you is the thief. The people you think is your friend, them only there cause you have money to spend. Some of them just talk the most, like they know it all. But when your head hot and can't see your way, who you just call? I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business.
All right, boss. You know what? I'm going to stick to the selection this morning. That was Gary's selection for Tune, Drink Water and Mind My Business, Patrice Roberts. My selection this morning comes from Ricardo Drew. It's called Dearly Beloved.
It's turn.
That I love you, right down to the end. You're more than a lover, you're my best friend. Connected to the hip, you're the perfect fit. Always talking shit, that's how I like it. Cause when things get hard and times get lonely, you always hold me down. Hold me down. Yeah, you try. You make me change my life. A life full of sin. That's a win. So I'll try.
And that was my selection. So that's the Tune for Tune. We have about 2 minutes for voting this morning. So those are the selections this morning. Drink Water and Mind My Business by Patrice Roberts and Dearly Beloved by right. And and then we had Dearly Beloved by Ricardo Drew and Turner. So we're going to take listen, we didn't have much time. We have to get to the BBC, so we're going straight to the phone lines. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, sweetness.
How you doing, Tanti?
Are they hanging in there without you?
Don't worry, man.
God bless you. And I vote for you this morning. And tell Gary morning for me, I always get a vote because I love him just as how I love you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry.
Tanti, have a good one.
Have a blessed one.
Tanti, vote for me this morning.
Yeah, so that's one for you. We're trying to get at least 2 more, you know.
All right, 2 more. Let me see if there's anything on the WhatsApp in the meantime. Somebody on WhatsApp says 1 for you and 1 for me. So those are the 2 votes on WhatsApp. Look one on the landline. Hold on. Good morning, caller.
On Miss Blossom, Mr. Smoothie all the way. We will talk next time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smoothie, all the way.
We want a piece.
One a piece. Let me see. Let me get a tiebreaker one time. We ain't sticking all the time for the BBC. We ain't sticking at all. Last caller this morning. We're going quick. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Blossom.
How you doing?
You make my day doing bad since you gone with your big suit in the night. You leave us. You come back. I go drink water and mind my business.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Have a good day.
I didn't realize that I get on here.
And me neither, me, and I really thought I was going to walk away with it.
The way I hear she greets you there, I was like, oh boy, forget that.
I said victory is mine on my comeback, but it's all right. God is love.
I will take my win this morning.
Take your win and mind your business. It's been a pleasure as always, Gary. Thank you very much for having me this morning. Once again, going to big up GT. Don't worry, he'll be back Monday morning, God willing.
Back Monday, man.
Yes, G Squared will be back in full effect next week, please a lot. But in the meantime, we're going to end here as we get ready to join the BBC for its 8 a.m. newscast. Enjoy the rest of your fantastic Friday. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Anything you want to say to Classic, Gary?
Well, I just want to say have a blessed day, everybody, and until we meet up again, Gary, I'll catch you guys around. I'm over on Hot 98. I'm going to do my thing on Hot.
All right, looking forward to it. That's Gary. He's over on Hot 98.5, 98.7. For those of you on Classic 105, stick and stay. BBC is up next.